Stopping by in advance. I decided to check some equipment and expand on an earlier post that I had done regarding the American farmers receiving $12 billion in aid, while Argentina received close to $40 billion in their aid. Um, and as I was actually thinking about how can I help the, the farmers and others who selected the POTUS that made these decisions, how can I assist them with their cognitive dissonance? That these things are what they voted for, and it's affecting them as well. And then doing research and just kind of figuring out how to synthesize this information. So not necessarily dummy it down, but kind of. And then I got to like downloading. There was a download that got me to thinking about the Homestead Act, I think it was called, back in the day, where those of European descent would actually take over native territory that didn't belong to them because they had a piece of paper and they had a Eurocentric government that passed these laws, the laws that they had no right to um, create to begin with, right? And then I got thinking about Argentina, the irony, because I think that is the country that I think it was called the Angel of Unalivement. He was Mendelssohn, I think, with the uh, the ones in the Holocaust. Um, so the irony of that the United States under your POTUS is giving them double, triple than they're giving the American farmers. And I say American farmers, the Eurocentric American farmers, because the natives that look more like the Argentinians uh, own the land. Can't say necessarily own the land because they understood that it wasn't theirs to own. So, you know, initially it was, I guess, and still having some sympathy towards the farmers and their livelihood, and also at the same time being able to say, could it be where the chickens are coming home to roost? If your ancestors hadn't taken the territory to begin with from those that look more like Argentina, um, who's to say that you would be suffering uh, the way that you are at this time? Because there are black farmers that are still fighting for their ancestors' land. So again, the irony that um, Argentina is receiving triple the amount, according to research. Check out, I think I have it's not a think, I have a short that shows that the sources that I got that information from. By all means, take the time to research for yourself. That's very important. Hey, I think it's Skilly MC. Thank you so much for kind of checking in. I had a thumbnail up there earlier, and I'm working on some equipment, and I see it didn't show. Um, Put a one if you all can hear me, because I'm using again some equipment, just kind of trying it out. Um, Regarding a topic or subject that we should be speaking on and addressing, and especially the ones that selected this particular administration in. It should be where you all hold them accountable for the fact that they're um, giving out triple time the amount that you all um, deserve. Ironically, one can say, do you deserve it because it's not your property to begin with? We'll just go with the present. Presently, you own that property or that land, and for however means you got it, you have it. It shouldn't still be where that's making America great again, uh, because at your expense, they're kind of padding their pockets. And that's something that I would encourage uh, MAGA supporters to really critically think and assess those types of behaviors for themselves, um, along with you all not grasping that people are being rounded up left and right that are actually American citizens. Um, the fact that people are starving more, to be honest with you, there's more Medicaid and Medicare fraud under his watch. There are over 1,600 pardons within the first 100 days under his administration. We're not even double tapping, quadruple tapping on innocent lives so that they don't say anything about what really was happening. It's like Who Sank My Battleship, the game, but in reality. Um, these are things that, these are behaviors. It's not about being a snowflake, it's not about being sensitive or emotional and all of that. I am passionate about we all collectively having to find a way to make this thing work. When you're allowing these types of behaviors, it's not working, and you have to call them accountable. You voted, selected them in, hold them accountable, and release those files. That's again something that he uh, said that he would do during his campaign. Uh, it's not a na 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 boo boo. I know a lot of the opposite, the opposition, the other side are giving you all that. Yeah, in some instances I have too, because sometimes it's just too funny. The irony is just is too funny. Like when you bought those golden shoes or you bought that cryptocurrency, it was a sad funny because they made millions of dollars, and I mean that. Like I want to say over 60 million. It might have been more than that. Do your research. Just Google cryptocurrency. Uh, to, uh, your POTUS's name, cryptocurrency, and you'll find out how much his family made. That's why he doesn't mind giving you back the annual salary for the presidency, because he's making that and then some. And let's not forget his son in law, who is um, of the uh, rhymes with Ruish. Um, he's in Gaza and Israel making uh, negotiations, business deals. Just do your research. Just Google it. But I digress. The point of kind of coming on live was checking the equipment to see if I can be heard. Um, and also to meet the requirement for this whole monetization. I'm gonna actually start. Uh-uh, I've started being more consistent, like I said that I would. Now that I have peace and kind of privacy, that I can kind of come on at this time of morning, enjoy my landscape, my scenery, and just speak with the people and kind of thank them for being patient, supporting me, coming in. I would love to hear anyone's views, if you will, on any of the topics that I've discussed, coming from basically the premise initially was the fact that the American farmers were only getting $12 billion in aid, while Argentina was receiving close to $40 million in various aids to offset the tariffs that your POTUS had implemented. And again, initially I was like, how can I help them understand that they selected that? So if they selected that, they have to deconstruct it. They have to. Uh, and then remember the Homestead Act or the Louisiana Purchase. Um, uh, I'm trying to think of remember the Alamo and Sam Austin. There were people. I'm saying that to say they were natives here and their own on their own land, the land that the Most High had granted them. Let's say it like that, where because of a piece of paper, a Eurocentric man-made piece of paper, they all came really went over there and wiped out and pushed out the natives. That very same land now is having some challenges because of the weather, not just the weather, the requirements, the exportation that's going on with the administration. They're making deals to get products that farmers are producing from countries like in Argentina, where that's kind of um, that's defeating the purpose, right? So again, I'm not going to say the chicken is coming home to roost. It's just something to think about. I'm not going to stay on here long. I just wanted to see how the equipment was going. Um, Thank you, MC, for popping in. Appreciate it. The other ones that are going to come in later, catch the replay. Leave a comment. Subscribe if you haven't. Share. Appreciate you. Thank you for the thumbs up. We'll talk soon. Have a great morning, or if you're over there on the other side, afternoon. All right, take care. Ashe.